Hello, greetings. I would like to start by addressing the topic of why the long silence. Last time when I uploaded videos, I had uploaded about two or three together within the same week. So I felt the number of viewings that was appearing on the screen was slowing down a little bit after I'd done that. So I thought I'll give some time for people to catch up viewing all of them. For the last 3 weeks, there has been no change in the number of views. So I assume things have leveled off. So I'm about ready to put up the next video soon. What is next? Well, as far as the system analysis and modeling is concerned, I have taken it as far as I need to go on my own. Whether we can do more or not is something that is going to depend on you. If there is going to be many more practical cases that are going to be discussed, I will do so only upon request, not in any other manner. So, having said that, let me tell you a little bit about the next topic. I have been a teacher for the last, I don't know, 30, 40 years. Never full time, but all the time I was a part-time teacher, a visiting faculty, if you will. And at the end of the whole show, one of the most important conclusions I walked away from is students are not well educated in a laboratory scenario. And one of the first things that's wrong with the laboratory scenario is they don't understand the importance of the measurements they take. Let's look at the importance of measurements briefly here. When you take a measurement, if you don't know the range of values within which the measurement could be valid, you are essentially shooting in the dark. Albeit you're shooting in the right direction, but you have no idea of the specificity of the number. So every number that comes off an experiment, a measurement taken in an experiment, goes with a plus or minus uncertainty. And if you're given that number, then you know, for instance, 20 plus or minus half a volt. That means you know it's going to be a number somewhere between 19.5 and 20.5, or 20 plus 1 minus 0. That means the number is going to remain somewhere between 20 and 21. This is what we are going to try and understand in the forthcoming talks. I will start gently with the kind of instruments that we do in the lab, and one of my favorite examples is an LVDT. I will use that probably, and we will build the lecture as we go along till you realize that instruments need to be calibrated and instruments need to be used intelligently. An uncalibrated instrument is just a pile of metal or plastic or whatever you want to call it. It's of no use whatsoever. So that's going to be our next topic. After that, we are going to look at, I made some notes here on my mobile on what to talk about, so I'm looking at them. Next, a topic quite dear to my heart, and unfortunately one in which I'm tremendously disappointed in. Feedback. I have been asking for feedback time and time again from this group of viewers who view the YouTube channel, but I have never received any feedback except maybe one or two. People, my colleagues, my peers to whom I have sent the videos have given me significant feedback over phone. Some of them, like, you need to be a little more careful with the language. You can't be vague. You need to be more specific. Why don't you make your lectures more colorful? Use some pictures so that the lectures become more exciting, interesting. Well, there is a limit to which I can go and use pictures and color, because the subject we are dealing with is largely mathematical, and I'm not trying to do a Bollywood movie. So color is not going to be a very easy option to handle. But I assure you, I have taken the feedback to heart, and I will make sure that some of it is implemented. in the forthcoming lectures. Now, before I close, I want to talk about how to give feedback. One of the easiest things to do on the YouTube channel is to give feedback. More so in my case, in other people's cases, other video cases. All my videos, particularly those that use slides, have my email ID at the bottom. Feel free to write to me. If you can take the trouble to write to me, I almost guarantee you that your point of view will be heard and implemented, if it is justified. The second method of giving feedback is, if you wish to leave a comment, just do so. The comments are public, so you have to be nice and clean. Otherwise, YouTube might get upset. But you can leave a comment right below the video where it says your comments. And you can say just about anything you want, relevant to the video, that is. Third point is, if you need to discuss something with me, just say so, again, in the comments, and give me your email ID. I will communicate back to you with a phone number where we can easily have a discussion, sit down, chat, or a one-on-one discussion on the topic. But what you must definitely understand is that your feedback is the air that teachers like me breathe with. A teacher like me teaching to a silent class loses interest rapidly. In fact, as of now, I am almost contemplating, after I cover the experimental data, I will shut down the YouTube channel because there has been very little by way of feedback. It's not comfortable, nor is it, shall we say, very encouraging, motivating to have a one-way traffic. I don't believe in open loop systems. Systems by definition must be closed loop. Otherwise, you cannot guarantee results. So, I strongly request you, urge you, encourage you to give feedback on all the videos that you see. That's about all from me for now. So just give me about 2 to 3 days time. You'll find the first video on measurements coming up. In the meantime, take care, be safe, stay healthy.